In this lecture, we will discuss about apparent depth. Let us say we have two medium. This is medium 1 and this is medium 2. Medium 1 has a refractive index mu1 and medium 2 has a refractive index mu2. Here we have an object. Thickness of medium 1 or depth of medium 1 is t. Our task is to locate the image position of this object. So let us consider two rays. One ray that is normally incident on the interface. This ray will pass undeviated. Another ray that is incident on interface by an angle I. So this angle will be refracted, let us say by angle R. Now if I produce this ray backward, it will meet this ray at this point. This is the position of image. So I is basically position of image. Let us call this point is O, this point is M, this point is N, and this is I. We can apply a Snell's law, that is mu1 into sin I is equals to mu2 into sin R. Now sin I sin R we can also calculate from geometry. Can be calculated from geometry. Let us consider triangle OMN. So in this case we will have sin I. This angle is I, then this angle is also equals to I, because these two are alternate angle. Now if this angle is R, then this angle is also R. We are applying the geometry. So we can write in this triangle OMN, sin I is equals to Mn divided by On. Similarly we can write in triangle MNI sin R, and this is equals to Mn divided by In. Now if I put the value of sin I and sin R in this equation, we will have Mn cancels, so we will have mu1 by On is equals to mu2 by In. Now we will use approximation, and approximation is the incident rays are paraxial, that is angle of incidence is very small, so I is close to 0. So rays are paraxial. That is, I is very close to 0. Physically this means the eye, the person that is looking this object, it just overhead this object. So eye is vertically up. So physically this means eye is just above the object. In that case we can say ON is approximately equals to OM. And we can also write IN is approximately equals to IM. So if I use this approximation here, we will have mu1 by ON. ON is equals to OM. IN is equals to IM. So from here we can write IM is equals to mu2 by mu1 into OM. And OM is nothing but T. That is the object distance from the interface. So IM is equals to and IM is nothing but image distance from interface. This is equals to mu2 by mu1 into T. So we have this distance, that is image distance from interface. This is mu2 by mu1 into T. So we can calculate this shift. Let us call this shift is T dash. So T dash is equals to T minus mu2 by mu1 into T. So this is called apparent shift. So in this case we can write apparent shift is equals to T minus mu2 by mu1 into T. Apparent shift is written as T dash 1 minus mu2 by mu1. Now in a special case, when mu2 is 1, that is air. So in that case we will have apparent shift is equals to 1 minus 1 by mu1, and if mu1 is equals to mu, then we will have apparent shift is equals to 1 minus 1 by mu. One other assumption that we have made in this derivation, that is rays are paraxial. So rays are incident at a very small angle. So rays are very close to normal. We have shown only two rays. This is one ray and this is another ray. Basically there will be more rays that will reach to eye if eye is held just vertical to the object, and these rays will basically form a cone. So this is one ray. You can have another ray in this direction. Similarly you can have another ray here. You can have a ray this side. So it will form a cone. So here we will have a cone, and these all ray will basically go to the eye. these all rays are paraxial, very close to normal. So rays are very close to normal. We have shown only two rays, but actually a cone of rays are emitting from the object. So you remember this final conclusion, that is apparent shift is equals to mu 2 by mu 1, 1 minus mu 2 by mu 1 into t. For example, if t is 15 meter, mu 2 is 1 and mu 1 is 2. In that case we will have t dash is equals to 15 into 1 minus 1 by 2, that is 7.5 meter. So this means object will look 7.5 meter above the bottom.